Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 9th fight of the evening, taking place at 145 pounds. Fighting out of the red corner, Fernie Garcia!
Doing a little housekeeping with Baker before they let him in his corner. And the chance of bad boy for Glen Baker's start. You know, and that could cut both ways for a fighter. And, you know, we've seen it cut both ways many times.
Blue corner.
Sometimes that puts added pressure. Sometimes that puts added momentum. We'll never know until the doors close. And here we go.
Fighters, we went over the
Garcia
rules.
in the red corner.
Times, obey my commands
Baker
at all times.
in the
Touch
blue
gloves
corner.
now if you wish. Come out swinging.
145 pounds, 3 5-minute rounds, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can keep the momentum of this night going. Is there another finish in store? Or are we in for a war? What's it going to be? Garcia opens up with a kick to the body. Nice leg kick followed up by a right hand. He charges in on Garcia. My apologies, that was Baker with those strikes. And Garcia has taken the back of Baker. Baker has to be very careful here. If that second hook of Fernie Garcia gets sunk in, Baker can be in a lot of trouble. He's already in a lot of trouble. Fighting the hands is Baker. Difficult position, and Fernie Garcia is going to make the most of it. Is Baker going to let him go down? Fernie slides that right hand under the chin. And Baker comes out the back. Nicely done. But Fernie Garcia gave him something to think about. Baker goes for a high kick. There's a jab by Baker. Fernie Garcia's hands are low. Shoots in for a takedown. Does Fernie Garcia. Fernie Garcia here in the half guard. Baker's holding him close. Fernie's throwing some short shots here. Ryan Brueggemann calling to watch the eyes. Always on point, our third man in the cage, Ryan Brueggemann. Short punches from the top here by Fernie Garcia. And he steps over the other side and takes the back. Baker's got to be careful here. Big right hand by Fernie Garcia as he drags him down. Both hooks in now by Fernie Garcia. This is the second time he's held this position in this fight. Once on the feet and now on the ground. And Baker defending, holding, fighting those hands. Fernie's corner calling for the figure four, the body triangle. It will limit the ability of Baker to turn into him. Fernie Garcia might have this choke in. Baker fights it off again. And he turns into him, does Baker. Oh, Fernie Garcia takes the mount. Baker doing everything he could to scramble there. Fernie Garcia looking to silence this crowd, heavily favoring Baker. Baker doing everything he can to change this position. And he escapes with a big right hand, does Baker. And this place just went nuts. Oh, he went with a high kick. Fernie ducked under. Look at this exchange. Garcia looking for the takedown. Gets a left hand of his own in there. Baker just took a deep breath. Nice left hand, followed up by another one. Fernie drives him into the mat. Garcia walked right through those punches. Seals the takedown. Going north-south here. What a first round. Baker's got to be careful here. Looking for a single leg. Is he going to secure a takedown of his own? He lifts. Dumps Fernie Garcia on his back. 10 seconds left in the first round. And Baker unleashes a few punches for Garcia to take back to his corner with him. Wow, what a round. We hope you guys at home are enjoying this as much as we are because, man, what a crazy night of fights it's been so far. And this looks like another one. Touch of the gloves, round two. Baker, nice low kick. And he goes to the midsection. Fernie Garcia just dumped him right here in front of me. Baker working the thighs with elbows. Trying to use the cage to stand up here. Garcia puts him back on the mat. Nice elbow from the bottom by Baker. Fernie Garcia working the rib cage. Baker being warned to watch the eyes of his opponent. Got to be careful with your weapons. Ryan Brueggemann calling for Fernie Garcia to improve his position, and he does. He goes into side control. Little short punches, not too damaging, more annoying than anything. Easy for me to say sitting here cage side with water and air conditioning on me. As Fernie Garcia takes them out. Garcia really doing well. Once again, very methodical is Fernie Garcia. Glen Baker trying to scramble here. Gives up his back. Escapes out the front. Nice scramble. Glen Baker back to his feet. Fighting off another takedown from Fernie Garcia. Relentless is Fernie Garcia. Glen Baker creates these openings and escapes. Garcia's right back in his face. Back on top is Fernie Garcia. Garcia just took a nasty elbow from the bottom. He's trying to create position here as Baker. Working hard from the bottom is Glen Baker. There's another elbow from the bottom by Baker. He's got to be careful not to strike the back of the head, though. Ryan Brueggemann's not going to watch him do too many of those. He's got to stay off the spine, too. It's tough. It's a fluid sport. You throw a punch where you think something's going to be. It's not always there by the time it's done. Look at Fernie Garcia, just relentless. He's got an arm in there. Baker's got to be careful here. Baker answering the phone. Oh boy, he's got to be careful here. It's not under the chin yet. The defense on Glen Baker is impeccable because Fernie Garcia has put him in multiple compromised positions. And Baker's still in this fight deep in the second round. Want to see Baker use that cage, create another escape here. And right on cue, now he is in the guard of Fernie Garcia. He doesn't have a lot of time to work with here. Big elbows from the top. More punches. Watch out for the triangle choke. Glen Baker's making the most of this opportunity. Fernie Garcia, though, he threw that triangle up looking for an arm bar. Glen Baker fought right through it, and he is bringing the pain right now. Big hammer fists. Fernie Garcia is looking tired here. We got 10 seconds left in the second round of this. This has been an absolute war so far. Look at Glen Baker. And that's it for the second round.
If y'all in the building, make some noise!
Wow. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight. We're going to be going into our third and final round of this 145-pound fight. Are we going to have our first judge's decision of the evening? Here we go. Touch of the gloves. A lot of respect earned in this fight. A lot. Fernie's, his hands are a little low. He's going to want to be careful. And no on cue, Baker lunges in with a right hand. There's a high kick by Baker. Fernie's got to be careful. And there it comes from the other side, does Baker. Then he goes low, and Fernie's driving in for the takedown. Can Baker stop this from happening? Oh, big elbows from Baker. Fernie changes side, and so does Baker. There's another takedown. It pretty much seems like if Fernie Garcia wants this fight on the mat, that's where it's going. You got to imagine Glen Baker's going to have to make a really strong statement in this third round. The feet is where it's at for Glen Baker right now because Fernie Garcia is exhausted and the striking opportunities are there for Baker. And he's stopping him from fighting off his back, though. Very active off of his back with the strikes is Glen Baker. And Fernie doing what he can to attack from the top. You wonder if he leaves that left arm in there long enough, if Baker might attack it. Somebody's cut here. It's got to be Fernie, or maybe it's a nosebleed. Garcia. He explodes, does Baker, and he lands an uppercut on the separation. Baker drops a nasty spinning kick to the body. Looks for a left hand, but Fernie Garcia ducks under it and drives him back to the mat. The heart on Fernie Garcia taking that punishment as exhausted as he is and still being able to secure these takedowns. His cardio might be a little misleading. Because when he needs it, it's there. He's not expending a lot of energy. Brueggemann is warning about strikes to the back of the head. Baker's going to look to stand up here, but it looks like Fernie's in position to stop it from happening. There's another elbow from the bottom. There's an elbow from the top by Fernie Garcia. And his quarter just lit up when he did that. They want more of that from Fernie Garcia. There's another one. Glen Baker holding him tight. He did not like those two elbows. Ryan Brueggemann wants to see Fernie improve his position. And as it is right now, Baker's not going to allow it as he rolls him over. Back and forth MMA action tonight, ladies and gentlemen. None of our fights have lasted long enough to be a fight of the night candidate, but this one certainly is. I think both these men can hold their heads high after a fight like this. Cage chemistry. Two fighters will bring out the best in each other sometimes. You won't see it in every matchup. But these two are definitely bringing the best out of each other tonight. You got to wonder if working from the top here for Baker's going to be enough to win the judge's favor. Has he done enough in this round? It's very close. Fernie looking like he's going to throw those legs up, but he doesn't. Baker dropping elbows. Ten seconds left. Can we let these guys fight some more? Look at Fernie Garcia in the final closing moments of the round. Reverses Glen Baker and winds up on top. Holy cow. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, our match goes to the judges' scorecards. Judge Doug Birch scores about 29-28 Garcia. Judge Tom Gebauer scores about 29-28 Baker. Judge Gonzalo Valenzuela scores about 30-27. For your winner by split decision, fighting out of the red corner, Fernie Garcia!